I think it's working. I think we might be live. Maybe. Maybe. YouTube is not showing it as live. Okay, YouTube is now showing it as live. What about Twitch? Do we have live on Twitch? We do not seem to have live on Twitch. The video download was canceled. Please try again. Click here to reload player. So Twitch says I'm live, but unstable. I knew that already, but I didn't think I was going to be judged by Twitch today. Yeah, Twitch does not like me trying to stream this game, so we are going to turn off Twitch. We are going to go with just YouTube because, hey, YouTube's actually working. So, welcome to Askew Adventures, where we are going to figure out how to hit this button right here and go live with The Outer Worlds 2. All right, we've got some quest loose ends to clean up. I don't know if we've got anything in town here.
Well, now how am I going to pay off my bar tab? Cole's going to take my spleen.
What I really think we have left to do, I'm going to go check and get some more ammo because I'm always running low on ammo. Ooh, he hasn't restocked yet. Okay. Not cool. Not cool. You got ammo inside, dude?
Welcome. How can I improve your day the Auntie's way?
Do you hear gnawing from the back room? I bet it's Sprats. Is this a distraction so I can rob the store?
Sprats again. Must be after the crunch. Please wait here. This'll just take a moment.
Actually, I do hear the,
See anything you like?
I do hear Sprats.
No sign of them Sprats, thank law.
Yeah, that was just a distraction to get him to open the door and then...
Back out. Be there in a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just a distraction to get him to leave the room so we can rob it. Yeah, I'm not interested in that.
How can I improve your day the Auntie's way?
Do you have any
Gladly.
ammo?
No better choice than Auntie's choice.
You do not have any ammo. You have a key for 1,000 creds. I've only got 3,500. I think I'm gonna have to. Pass on that. Okay. What's my ammo situation for my other gun like? Oh, got almost 600 rounds for it. Okay. Well, 400 rounds and 600 rounds will just have to do. Okay. The one thing I really wanted to do was I want to see, no, not that, this. I want to see, now that we got some advancements in our armaments, see if we can find out what's so special in this place. Yeah, see, that's better. Doing better damage against that. That'll almost take it out in one shot. I don't know what's gonna come crashing down on me. This whole facility is likely to come raining down on me as soon as I do this, though. Oh, and there's that guy. He does not have a skull on him still, though, so that's good. So let's see if we can't... Oh, yeah, so you do that guy, and you do that guy. Oh, that's Niles, and that's Inez. What in the hell? They didn't run past me. Didn't see them leave. How are they... I hope there's not friendly fire, because I am not a very good determinant of thermals. Oh, that's not good. I'm in trouble. Yep, I'm in trouble. Yeah. Alright. Yep. Alright, finish reloading. Wait, how do you know I'm here? Wait, why is that doing that?
All charged up.
Pick me up for you.
That's... okay. Okay. This has been nothing but chaos. And I'm not happy that they can see me. Oh, I'm not happy that I hit the wrong button either. Okay. Well, this is going swimmingly. Where'd you throw it? Where'd you throw it? I didn't see it. Where'd you throw it? Well, that was a waste. Alright. Well, I was right. It brought the whole place down on us. Sometimes I do not like being right. Where is...
Knew you had my back.
Oh, did you come back up? Okay. Okay.
Look alive, Commander.
Yep. Except I'm wandering around with an unloaded gun. Oh, this gun takes so long to reload. Nope. I don't have an angle on that target. Okay, well. Luckily, if you, if you revive your companions, they're actually relatively competent. Oh, we got... Oh, you are... Not sure what you've got. You got some kind of big gun.
I may not.
Okay. Well,
Ready to
I
waste.
got more coming. Okay. You're just shooting straight into the box in front of you, dude.
Shifting to...
Yeah, that's... Okay. Is that it? Anybody else? Nobody else. Okay. Oh my goodness. I hope there's something worthwhile in here. That was definitely not worth all of that. Okay. We've got targets up here. Can't even loot these destroyed turrets. But we could have come in here and overloaded them. I don't think there was any getting in here without most of that. Oh, and I don't have lockpick 4.
Arbiter. Arbiter Nebs. The words are a song to my ears. This, no doubt, is the opportunity I have long awaited. These hapless recruits arrived just before the invasion. No sooner had they set down their bags than their instructors were called to the war front. I read the fear, the uncertainty in their faces. And I knew, as this outpost's primary practice target replacement technician, I alone
What?
could teach them. They see me as their leader, their arbiter. I will not fail.
I don't...
Should the invasion breach our defenses, I will stand proudly at the vanguard, shoot to kill, and lead them to victory.
We come in peace. Shoot to kill, shoot to kill, shoot to kill. Graduate's Journal. I do not know how long an arbiter remains in training, but our instructors never returned from the war, and we have been here for many years. Arbiter Nebs is our compass, our guiding light, our sole reference for what it means to be an arbiter, and he has ordered us to leave. We are the next generation of Protectorate lawbringers, he said, and there was nothing more he could teach us. Of course, we figured out the truth long ago, that he is no true arbiter, but a mere technician. We said nothing because he worked so hard to be an arbiter for our sakes. When the war is over, we will band together and recommend his ascension. I only hope he lives long enough to join us at the Sovereign's side. Okay. That's a little fat, a little funny, a little sad. Is there anything on the roof? Because sometimes there's stuff on the roof, especially when you have the ability to double jump onto one. Which apparently I do not. Okay. We got this building over here. Oh, we got a... Is that gonna be... Is that just out... Oh, okay. Interesting. I thought it was gonna be some kind of super secret underground room or something. But no. Just an exit to the front area. Oh, we got an upstairs. Okay, this has access to that catwalk. And that's about it. That looks like it should open, but I guess it's just for show. So far, this has definitely not been worth the effort of coming back here. I wasted much more ammo than I'm getting. None of this armor is any good compared to what I already have equipped. That definitely looks like it's a access hatch for something, but it won't let me open it, so... This a door? That door is sealed. Okay. Oh, we got a safe. We got a terminal. Alright. Practice target replacement technician Nebs. Ranking officer. Practice target replacement technician Nebs. Okay. Initiate training. Begin. Welcome, future arbiter. You represent the judge, jury, and executioner of Protectorate law. Your training began the moment you were born under the Sovereign's banner. Your training continues here. Select continue to continue training. Continue. The Protectorate relies on an Arbiter's lawful impulses and unblemished record of loyalty to carry our sacred traditions with pride. An Arbiter can do no wrong because their actions define righteousness. Continue training. An Arbiter is both a part of the Protectorate and the Protectorate embodied. Within themselves, they carry the totality of law, order, and discipline. Loyalty is absolute. Even if an Arbiter suspects they have betrayed the Protectorate, they are mistaken. This concludes the first of many automated training sessions. Meditate on this lesson and remember the words of Arbiter Virgil Montag. An Arbiter is an armored unit of measurement, the rod by which loyalty is judged. Sure. Personal logs. Alone. The Arbiters were called off to war and only new recruits remain. New recruits and myself. I may not be an Arbiter, but why should that stop me from educating them like one? If I make them Arbiters, what does that make me? I'll show them what it takes. What would Arbiter Tristan do? What would Tyler Durden do? They say the Supreme Arbiter has fallen. We feel more isolated than ever. My training has helped, I believe. Every lesson gives the recruits hope, something to work toward. What would the great Arbiter Tristan do were our roles reversed? Would he continue this charade of training? I suppose it's only a charade if it fails. I like to imagine myself as Tristan's pupil, the protege to the Supreme Arbiter. After all, every teacher needs a teacher. I have been observing the recruits. Their collective conduct has been so superb I'll likely request they all be promoted once command accepts me as an Arbiter, which will no doubt happen any day. I'm pleased, nay proud, that my training practices have been so effective. Yeah, I'm not sure they do. Subject: the present debacle. To the trainees of Arbiter Training Facility, the invaders' grim path has forced our hand. Your Arbiter instructors have been redeployed to protect the Sovereign's lands. Stand by and guard the outpost. The facility's entrenched position should make this task rudimentary even with your reduced experience. Consider your training indefinitely postponed. Further orders shall arrive later. Keep the Sovereign in your heart. Subject: our new foes. To the trainees of Arbiter Training Facility, as if out of our worst nightmares, our corporatist enemies from beyond Arcadia descend to our peaceful planet. They shall not prevail. We shall defeat them together. Okay, well that's sad. I killed a bunch of trainees. Remember, Nebs, you are not an Arbiter. An Arbiter is a one-person army, a battleship in the form of man, the living law of the Protectorate. But you are just doing your best. Remain modest, remain steadfast, and the Protectorate will reward your dedication at the appointed time, not a moment sooner. Remember, Nebs, this is not your helmet, this is your mask. Oh, officer helmet. Or Nebs' mask. It should have been called Nebs' mask. I don't have lockpick 5. Well, I guess we won't find out what's in the safe. So now I'll never know if this was worthwhile. I'll probably eventually find out because I'll play again and I'll focus on lockpicking and I'll be able to get in there. Okay, that was rather pointless though. So that's a shame. I like exploring when there's good reason to. But when there's not reason to, it's just kind of a waste. All right, there's this one section of the island I haven't been to yet, and then I think the next step is back to the ship and leaving this world and on to the next. All right. So, yeah, the bridge is
what do
open
we owe
to
the
us.
pleasure?
Just passing through. There wasn't a convenient fast travel point on the other side of the bridge. So, here I am. Alright, let's see. We want to turn left out of here. Were there any roads? Oh, there is in fact a road leading exactly where I wanted to go, which is this building over here, which looks like it's some kind of hydroelectric wind power plant. Examine. Oh, a Protectorate Sky Mine. I don't have any of these options, so all I can do is ignore it. So, okay. That was weird music starting up there.
One. Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Oh, hey, he wants to fight. Oh, he's gonna jump out. Yep, you guys... Yeah.
Electrical damage.
I did not expect him to, jump over the fence. Where'd he go? Oh. He's, reduced to a pile of ash. Interesting. I do have the skill to bypass the foot controls. We don't need that part. Well, I guess you just pull the lever if you're inside, huh? Oh, that's interesting. What is that going to be blocking? Okay. I could have just jumped over the fence there. Yeah, it's all good. That looks like... Hey! Did that start a timer? I don't know if that's an actual timer or if it just actually completely shut it off. Oh well. Lots of stuff, including a decryption key, which is cool because I got lots of boxes and very, very limited supply of keys. So, key was definitely worth it. Coming over here. I don't see any hostiles. I'm not seeing any targets at all, actually. Or people. Or occupants. Any or all of the above. The Sky Cutter. Oh, level 9. Alright. Well, now the goal has to be hit level 10 before we leave the the starting zone. That looks like I could have just found my own way over here and hopped over. Except that it's seeming in this stuff. So I don't know if it's worth trying to see what's over there. I'm inclined to not. As curious as I am, I'm inclined to not get involved in that. It's not radiation, I forget the name of it. It's the same thing on this gun, the Zeranator. Transition to the Sky Cutter. Okay, I don't know if this is going to be a hostile location or not. Well, it doesn't say I'm trespassing, so that's a good sign to start with. Commemorative plaque for completion of the Sky Cutter Power Facility A102. Judging by the film of dust covering this plaque, it's been years since anyone has been by to read this. Felicitations! The steadfast subjects of Paradise Island need rely on antiquated power generation no longer. Today marks the completion of construction. Today marks the completion of construction on the Protectorate's newest miracle, the Sky Cutter Power Plant. The Sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, single-handedly designed this revolutionary facility to power the whole of the island. With its elegant kinetoelectric turbines, turned by not more than the unilateral winds of Eden, and the newly installed subterranean electronic transference network connecting Fairfield, Westport, and the all-important Vox Relay, this facility shall no doubt stand the test of time and continue to function beyond perfectly for years to come. Glory to the Protectorate. That was a mouthful. Got a little tongue-tied there, and I got a dry mouth, so. Alright. Anything worth having made the trek all the way over here? I'm not seeing anything. There's a big room. So I guess we'll go check out the big room. Nobody's been around in a while, but there's ammo laying around on the desks. Strategic target. Sky Cutter Power Facility A102. Brief. Protectorate Cadre 618 is to infiltrate the Sky Cutter Power Facility with special clearance granted via Commander Montelli. Cadre is to secure the tower and implement defensive fortifications, trappings, and facility scuttling charges. Some amount of repair work is expected due to Sky Cutter's period of minimal upkeep. Accordingly, Warden Engineer Juan has been assigned to Cadre. Mission shall be audio recorded due to lack of Protectorate combat scribe presence. Cadre's primary goal is to send a power overcharge to the traitorous stronghold of Fairfield, thereby neutralizing its defenses and killing scores of turncoats. The Sky Cutter must be secured to prevent enemy capture or a countercharge being used against the Vox Relay, which cannot currently be separated from the Sky Cutter power network. Cadre shall not fail. Remember, you bleed for the Sovereign. And the people that wrote this propaganda are worryingly good at it. That looks like a Crabble. Or a Rapt. Did that say Raptidon Hunter? I don't have the Sky Cutter key. I think there's only one. I can't get a beat on it though. Yep, it does say Raptidon Hunter though. Alright, I can't get a headshot, so that's gonna be, oh, there's another one over there. And yep. Yep, she's not ready though. Dude, you're standing in my way. Okay. Being a distraction is one thing, but soaking up my bullets is not the goal here, man. Your goal is to help me out.
Captain, have we truly certified that all in our midst are suited for this mission? It would be most disheartening were any of us to bear reservations.
If you take issue with my presence, speak plainly. My loved one's deeds bear no influence on my own.
Your loved ones, Juan? Once a loved one of mine became a traitor, I would no longer refer to them thusly. Unless you still harbor feelings.
Enough! Your sniping discredits you both. Wardens must speak through action. Move out!
Okay, so there's some dissent in the ranks. Apparently, Protectorate Cadre Vestige. Insert armorial ID. The heavy-duty container is locked with a complicated mechanism. It looks as if it was brought here recently. Okay, so the cadre is here somewhere. And if I can find an ID, I can open that.
Seen these before. It's a Protectorate vestige, which means none of their troops made it out alive. If we want in, we'll need to gather all their armorial IDs.
Oh. And Warden Captain Beauregard has such an ID on him. And he has the entrance key card. Nice. Okay. Alright. I'm guessing I'm gonna need, like, engineering or something. Oh, nope. Protectorate Squad's chalkboard. The diagram of the Skycutter is circled in multiple places with annotations on either side. Several of these stand out to you. A circled section towards the bottom, entry point. Logistics, power routing, support system, disused offices, good fortification points, but not terribly useful at present. In the center is a long, tall section. Main shaft and elevator may be damaged. Imaging detected. Anti-choice bombs or drop pods of some sort landing in this area. Structural integrity seems to hold, and unilateral wind turbines continue to function within acceptable parameters. Nonetheless, path to top of tower may be complicated. The last annotated portion is a small, narrow section at the tower's apex. It reads, "Control apparatus needs to be manually activated due for safeguard reasons. Goal." Due for safeguard reason. Okay. I think they needed an additional editor to go through this. Beneath is a small additional note. Status indeterminate. May the matriarch let us find this undamaged. Okay. So instead of making this, like, legible, we had to do all that. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh. As you look at the ID, you notice its shapes matches the mechanism slots. Inserting it results in a resounding click. It's clear that each slot will require an associated ID. I need 4 more IDs. Got to find them all. Feel like I'm in a Pokemon game now. Okay. Gotta catch them all. Okay. Anything else of interest? Nope. But we do have key to this door now. And a warning with raptidons out there that there may in fact be some kind of hostile contact. That glass is all busted out. They used a blanket to not cut themselves. An auto dock, not really injured. That door is barricaded. So, through the window it is. Okay. Get a view from up top first. Not seeing any motion or any, like, resting raptidons. So.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the door.
Looks like a fight.
Yep. Oh. Okay. Focus on the dragoon. There it is. Yep. We got another turret up there. Oh. Another dragoon. Okay. Dragoons. Okay, what's... Don't know what's fighting. Okay, did we take out that turret? I guess we took out that turret. I don't know. I was a little distracted by the dragoon standing on my head. It looks like it's out of service, so. And that's where they were deployed from.
I'd heard tale of those war-bred monstrosities, but this facility is overrun. We must pull back. Return with no less than a support battery.
Wardens do not retreat, nor take any ignoble action. I shall excuse your cowardice by way of shock. Whether we are destined to succeed or die, we shall do what is required of us. We will not falter. Marchand, make a duplicate of our field recording, in the event we don't survive.
So, the icon on my mini-map kind of says that this is lootable. I wonder if I can jump up there and loot it as I'm falling. Nope, that did not seem to work. I'm not going to give it too many tries just because I'm not trying to make this a super boring stream. Okay, so there's the lift in the middle. Some stairs up. So I guess up it is. And, yeah, potential mechanical defenses, apparently. Dude, what? How are you? He's teleporting in front of me. Okay. Is there anything around the back of this? A few little supplies. But otherwise, nothing usable. So, Okay, I can't help but see that this is a, there's a parkour path there. I don't know if I can get on that thing, though. If I can get on that, then I can get on that, then I can jump up there, and then I can get up there. Question remains, can I actually do that? No. I'm actually gonna just continue from that safe spot. Can I get on top of it? That still seems like a no. Yep, that's not happening. Maybe it's from here? If I sprint from here and double jump. Aha, yes. That's not gonna work. I forgot to sprint. Alright. Put my gun away. Okay. He didn't mandle up. What is going on there? Hold on. That should have been it. I had it. There's no reason I didn't make that. Can't really go back any further. Okay. Okay. I knew that was possible. There's a big hole in the wall right here. I wish I had a flashlight. What is that? Okay, I'll take the bits. But that's a sure sign. Yep.
I'll take care of him.
Yep. I knew that's what was coming. Well, I didn't know it was a hunter, but I knew there was a Reptidon coming. Alright, we got more. We got more where? Where? Oh, we got a spitter behind us. Okay.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Yes, I am. Because they keep coming out of nowhere, and I can't see them, but they can hit me from anywhere.
Practicing some battlefield medicine.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Come on. On me. Where'd you go? There you are. Okay. He fell all the way down. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really funny if this is the same platform that was the top of the ladder I could have just climbed up. Yep. So instead of jumping to my death multiple times, I could have just... That doesn't look good. I could have just climbed up like I was supposed to. It looks like there should be a body associated with that streak. And I feel like it should have one of those cards I need on it. Alright, I see a ladder over here. What's up this ladder? More blood. Oh, there's a body. Okay. Found another one. So that's 3. And nope, this is a dead end, so back down. Or we can just go over to the stairs. Where one of the raptidons we killed is. Okay. Where? Okay, yep, this was a new place. Oh. This is, well, it's leading me to that thing that I swear I couldn't get on earlier, but it's also leading me there. I think it's going to be this way. Whoa. And there are so many various paths that I'm probably missing something, because I think I've stumbled on like a shortcut here to get me to the next step of where I'm supposed to be going. It's alright. If we miss one of the ID cards, I guess we'll have to are we supposed to shut down some of this, or are we just supposed to walk through it before it zaps us? I guess we'll find out. Alright. Well, we got dead raptidons and we got a dead soldier. Do we have anything else? Got nothing in the corner here. Nope. We got a terminal. Access to the lift, maybe. Got more stairs up on both sides.
The gunfire has ceased. Is there any way Ames and Marchand could have...
I'm sorry, LaRue. They died in the service of the Protectorate. Stop. Breathe. Then we shall press on.
You surprise me. We cannot complete this mission and yet live. And should we live to see it through, your wife shall meet her end. Yet, your resolve remains unshaken.
Any less would disgrace the Sovereign. Disgrace us all. Shoulder your rifle. We shall press on and see this mission to its completion.
That noise doesn't sound like... Oh, blast! Hand me my rifle! My rifle!
Oh. Well. I guess that was the last moments of that person's last stand against this Raptidon. Okay, so we have an override card for the lift. So let's see what's on these platforms first. Yep. Complete waste. They're just here to say, there's nothing here, you wasted your time. Alright. And our only option here is to restart the lift. I mean, I heard it, but I don't know where it came from.
Not seeing a shot. Football's always crabby. This thing's got a mean streak.
Yep. And we got another hunter here that keeps turning invisible on us. And, is he going around behind me? Is he climbing up here? He is. I actually kept tabs on it that time. Where's he at? Where's he at? Where you at, buddy? Here, kitty, 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 kitty. There you are.
Ready to waste on your command.
Well, I mean, waste him if you can get a target. Where is he? There he is.
Nicely held, Commander. They should be here soon.
Okay.
We made it now.
Okay.
Damn,
But,
way back to bad luck. Good all.
well, how many more came with the lift? Alright.
Draft's raring to go.
Alright, where you at, dude? Where's it at? There he is. There he is. Come on, come on, come on, come on. How much more you got? Can't do too much more. There we go. Okay. We got more? Oh, yep, we got more. Alright, make that jump. Oh, that was close. Reload, reload, reload. Where is he at? There he is. He's behind us. He's behind us.
Draft, do it. All charged up.
There's another one. There's another one.
Finally. Anything else the universe wants to throw at us while we're here?
Don't ask that question. Why'd you ask that question? Because we ain't seen a Colossus yet. You had to ask. Care to ask the question again? Because I don't care for you to ask that question again. Alright, I guess, clean up some Raptidon hides. Since they, were so kind to bring us so many. And that was a lot. We ain't even made it to the top of the tower yet. Alright, where... I guess it's underneath. I'm not gonna go spend too much time on it. But I'll grab the ones that are easily accessible. Whoa. Okay. Is it this guy? It's this one. Okay. You two ready for the next whatever? Because it can't be good. After all that, I mean, we're on 6. I think we've been through everywhere down there, so up it is. I think this is the gate. So the question is, what awaits us up here? More Raptidons or a living soldier? I don't need that. But I had to turn away from the mic for a moment. Alright, we go back outside. And we're up at the top. Oh, Crabble. Oh, well, we got a dead. We got a dead soldier. Well, this is probably the non-soldier, actually. This is probably Juan. Yep, this is Juan. Control panel schematics, the last ID, and 8 whole bits.
This is Juan. I have suffered grievous wounds. At least one of my lungs meets the open air. LaRue fell swiftly. Screamed for me to help, but I If I had remained to aid her, the mission would be at its end. The mission which is now doomed regardless. I arrived here to find the controls non-functional. Since my weapon delivers magnetically contained electric charges, I inserted it into a conduit hoping it would spring to life, but the Fairfield power controls have deteriorated. I wish I could admit relief that in my heart of hearts I wished my love to live, despite her traitorism. My darling, I am sorry. But were you here, I would use the last of my strength to slay you. Our feelings are not even a candle to the incandescent love of the Sovereign. Our blood, my blood, for the Protectorate. Signing off.
Okay then. I actually kind of want to... Oh, so you can come here and do this before the Vox and shut down, like, I'm guessing any of its turrets and such. Huh. Cool. I don't have any need to do that at the moment. The roleplay says there's no point in doing this. The gamer says, I bet you get experience for doing it. A whopping 10 experience points. And the box is already gone. Is the lift any good still? Because that sounded like it might have been bad for the lift. It sounded like it might have been bad for the whole facility. But, I feel like, well, it's probably... Oh. Huh, interesting. You can interrupt its path down by clicking on the doors to open at each level. Cool. I feel like there should be some kind of elevator music. Although the only one that comes to mind is probably copyright. So if they had used it, I wouldn't have been able to have it play while streaming anyway. So, oh, yep, we gotta go put all these cards in here. So insert all the cards. Yep. As you fit in the last one, a mechanism clicks and the lid slides off. And there's a vestige data pad for Cadre 618. My darling Alex, if you are reading this message, I have fallen in the course of duty. Please do not mourn our destiny. Over the years, my cadre has borne a spotless record of mission success, a clear sign that we were plan-ordained to arrive at this point. We fulfilled our role in society as we were ordered. There is no higher honor. My compatriots and I may be gone, but you and all of our loved ones shall persist to uphold the Protectorate. Take pride that we gave our lives in service to the Sovereign, and by extension all of Arcadia. My love for you expands the entire universe. Ames. 934 bits. A decryption key. And a trauma kit. Let's go. Did I get like a journal entry to go unlock the lockbox? What? Oh, find a way to open Val's upgrades. Oh, I've only got 4 of the 5 Adventures Quarterly things either. Huh. Okay. I don't. I convinced Charlton to defect once Hogarth agrees. I don't really want to sabotage them. I don't know that. Yeah. I don't know. Where have I not been that might have one of those? I don't, there's a couple buildings here I haven't been in. Apparently there's a section of this building I haven't been in. I guess we got a few places we can go look. And there's a large area of the Vox I haven't been in. I don't know where the last one is. Looking for it's probably not going to be the most entertaining on stream though, so I may go give that a try off stream, record it, put together a little guide to it maybe. Yeah, I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing what would be this kind of unexplored part of the building. Oh, hit the map button instead of the transition button. All right. So if I swing around, yeah, there's a little bit of a building over here. Not much of one. Oh, whoa. Micro reflex shock machine gun. Okay. I don't think I can make that jump even from up here. Is Inez bugged out, or does she actually have something to say? I don't know. I guess we'll find out here in a second. I'm not seeing a way into this block right here. So I guess it's just gonna remain unexplored. Alright. You got something to say, Inez?
My system still ain't gotten the memo we're clear of the relay. I'm itching to keep running. We're damn lucky we got out in time, Commander. Real glad you found a way to mitigate the destruction. Without the relay looming over all, maybe the island can finally recover. Lon knows it's seen enough as it is.
Yep, we'll talk later. Nope. That doesn't seem to have cleared it
When I
up.
first joined up with you, I figured Milver Street and Carr knew you'd do a good turn for our folk eventually. Thought if I tagged along, it'd be good for my resume or some such. And it seems all of us were right. That relay ain't a threat anymore. But one thing I couldn't quite figure out all this time is what you were getting out of helping us.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't really like any of this. I think I'll go with helping Fairfield was never my priority. What I did for my own reasons.
Things slid into focus for me mighty quick once we got to the relay. You were busy hunting down a fellow agent. And I thought you folk were about duty and camaraderie above all. Were you one of Auntie's? I tell you just to shake the ladder hard while your traitor is climbing up, and enjoy the show when she tumbles down. What recourse do you actually have?
Nothing official since I can't even contact the Earth Directorate to report her.
So you're out here without a boss, huh? Might not be so bad. Though I'm curious if they'd even see justice done to your traitor. You agents are untouchable, or so the story goes. Ain't had many dealings with the Earth Directorate myself. You're the first agent I ever met, in fact. But you get things done. I trust you. As for the rest of your organization, can't really say. They hate corporations, I've heard that much. But what about you? You buy into their policy too?
It's our job to keep corruption in check. That goes for everybody, yeah. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. It's our job to keep corruption in check. That even goes for corporations.
No, not all. Look, I'm sorry. I ain't intending to get into any grievances here. Let's just say I'm a little dubious about the whole keeping corporations and corrupt governments in check thing. Ain't seen evidence of it yet. But maybe you're liable to prove me wrong. Anyhow, reckon we should keep moving.
Sure. I guess she didn't like that answer. And it's still tagged above her, so I guess that's probably just some kind of bug, I guess. I don't know. We'll find out. Alright, we've got something. We're gonna go try to find the rest of these, Yep, that was not what I meant to do. The difference between E and R is not finding the home key with your fingers on the keyboard. Okay. What I was saying, I think, is I want to go try to find the rest of those magazines, or at least the first group of them, because I thought there were supposed to be 10 of them. What? That was some kind of hostile contact. What was it? Why can't I move? Oh, because I'm trying to strafe sideways into a rock. Good reason to not be able to move. Alright, what kind of... Oh, we got raptidons. Invisible hunters. Yep, there he is, right there. Alright, you guys are both ready, that's good, because I think we're going to need it here in a minute, because that woke up the whole mountain.
That's the one you need to worry about. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Alright, we got any more? Got any more?
Best keep our lamps lit to avoid any raps getting a drop on us.
Did you say keep our lamps lit? We don't have lamps. I've been looking for a flashlight on these stupid things for the entire time I've been playing. How did you get up there? Niles, how'd you get up there? Because I want to go up there. But I can't get up there. He doesn't have the double jump boots, and he can jump better than I can. Alright, are we even heading in the right direction? We are vaguely heading in the right direction. Looks like it might actually be that direction. What is that icon? Why are there so many dead raptidons here? I didn't kill these raptidons. As some protectorate troops did, maybe? Drop pod landing zone. Who's the crab fighting? The crabs are fighting the raptidons. And losing. Okay. Is there anything... worth scavenging from any of this stuff? Oh. Oh, got one off to my left too. Maybe even... oh, maybe even 3 more. Okay. Well, I guess they didn't actually detect us. So they haven't actually come after us yet. Coming out here. There you are, right there. There's one. Yep. Alright. Where'd they go? I don't have a visual on them. There's one. There he is. There we are. Ouch. That kind of hurt. Where's the last one? Where's the last one? I don't need a distraction. I need line of sight on a target. There it is. Holy cow, it's sniping me from a mile away. I think that is not everything. I still got warning up on my compass. It's kind of a proximity. It's not actually telling me where there's enemies. Just that there might be enemies. Alright. So oh, that one's got some power on it still. But some of these things were definitely worth giving a check. Oh, that one didn't even open. Drop pods are not a great technology, it looks like. They just put, they probably cram the troops in like sardines and...
Liquidate them!
Liquidate? Who are we liquidating? Where's... Whoa, what? I don't know... I don't know what your target is. I got combat music, but I got no actual active hostile target. Alright. Maybe I got too close to something. Interesting. This is the one I wanted to check out. Another triple barrel shot off.
Supply pods? Sir, why would... By the matriarch. What are those?
Open fire! Sound off! Who's still upright?
Wait, there's more! Why are they just standing there?
That was an interesting log. Yeah, I don't think your officer handled that very well. Can I open? Okay, I guess I can't open the doors. Not anything else in here though, but it was at least openable. I was able to access it without opening it, but, you know, it's all the same. Alright. There's a lot of raptidons in this region right here. So we got Protectorate troops, we got Anti-Cleo's troops that fell, that came down in the drop pods, and then we got crabs and raptidons. Taking each other out. 4 different factions all trying to kill all of them. None of those factions are gonna team up with any of the other ones. Alright, we got a Raptidon spitter. We got a Raptidon hunter that's mostly dead. Okay. Spitter's mostly dead too. If I can get a line of sight on it. Yep, there we go. Why did the... I don't understand why the Crabble aggroed when we were attacking Raptidons. I find that very confusing. Whoa, hey! Yeah, I think that was, I think that might have been a little bit of friendly fire there. I don't know if I'm actually able to do damage to them, but, if I am, I definitely did. Because I definitely backed up firing, walked right past him, and fired right at him. And I'm sure that's not at all the first time I've doled out some friendly fire. Oh, Crabble nests. Raptidon hides. So somebody, whoa. Take the coolant tanks out of those things. Okay. That's kind of neat. Alright, what do we have? Anything back here worth... Oh, maybe. Nope. Oh, maybe. Can we take this canister out? We can. It's an energy canister. That looks like a walking path. Nope. Can't get on top. Can I get up there? Can't get up there. Can I get up here? I can get up here. Was it worth it to get up here? Probably not. Nope. That would be a definitely not. Oh well. You never know when it's going to be worth it, and if you don't try it, it's never worth it. Something like that. Not a very profound way of saying that anyway. Alright. Can we get in this building? Pick that lock. Looks like that might be picking the lock on the door might be the only way. It does not look like there's anything else out here. Normally I wouldn't use these, but you can craft mag picks, and it doesn't really take much to do so. So, using them when I'm able to, not that big of a deal. That one, probably not worth the payoff. Okay, so that's going to be that area. Got 2 buildings up here. Can I set a waypoint and see it on... I can see it on my mini-map. Right. In that case, we shall probably head to this water tower right here. Protectorate, what? Rectifier. He's inside. Oh. You are kill on sight. I didn't realize I was kill on sight with the Protectorate. Why am I kill on sight with the Protectorate? Interesting. Yep, I heard the grenade sound. I didn't see who threw it. See, I can't see them. They can see me. They can shoot me. They can throw grenades from a mile away.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
I'm trying to get line of sight on the enemy, because they definitely have line of sight on me. There's one of them. Where are you at? There you are. Wow. That should not have taken that many shots to take care of that person. Okay. Where was it? Where was it? I saw target. Okay. Alright. Man, these things... That's probably got to be my biggest downside to the game is targets you shouldn't be able to see, or you can't see, that shouldn't be able to see you and still pick you off from just about anywhere. I know there's somebody over here.
Gloria, Arcadia, never to be. Arcadia, our home.
Okay. I wasn't expecting her to go hostile the way she was just standing there talking to herself. Or whatever she was doing. That was weird. There's a gun on the table I can't loot. Cigarette lighter in the shower. That's not a good place for it. Hey, but that is what I was looking for. Okay, so there are 10 of them, and I found 5. And I don't know if there's 10 of them loose on the island, or if they published 10 of them and they only scattered 5 of them on the island. I don't know, maybe if I go give her these 5, she'll give me the reward she mentioned. and tell me the other 5 are maybe on some other place. Alright. So first I didn't think this was going to be a worthwhile place to have come. But then I found exactly what I was looking for, so...
We've been deployed to deal with a new living weapon fielded by Auntie's forces. The previous squad was unprepared for this threat and was consequently torn asunder. Command's intel could never be so lacking as to allow this to occur. So why? They were lulling Auntie's choice into a false sense of security before launching counteroffensive teams. This will undoubtedly save far more lives than it cost. Another stroke of genius from Command. Praise the matriarch. Sergeant Bornsworth, signing off.
Yeah. You give too much credit, but that's okay. It's to be expected. Okay, there's another building over here, and I had more hostile targets somewhere. Yep. Just because you can get up on top of everything doesn't mean there's a reason to. But it's still fun sometimes. Okay, so we've got more dead raptidons. That's the room I was just in. Yes. That's where I was just at. So... Raptidons over here. And anything useful on these supply things. You'd think there'd be something useful on all these supply crates. But no.
Liquidate them!
Liquidate who? Who are we liquidating? Oh. We are liquidating this hunter. The irony is we don't really liquidate, but we do occasionally drop them to ash. Right. And what else we got? Did we go in that building also? Are we on top of one and looking at the other one? Yeah, looks that way. Alright. Just want to be sure. Yes. Okay, so both of these are places we've already been. Oh, there's another building here. And another building here. And another building here that we haven't been in yet. But we do have 5 to take back. She's in one of these houses, I think. No. She's in one of these houses. Yeah, she's there. So we should go... That's probably the closest point. All right. Yep. She's right up there. I've been just about everywhere. There's not enough places I haven't been for there to be 5 more of these hanging out on this island.
You've returned. I take it matters are progressing well?
Yeah, I have 4 more volumes, so for a total of 5.
Ah, well, then here are your rewards, per earlier terms discussed. I trust you'll find it all useful. Return with the remaining 5 volumes to complete the set, and I shall provide you the rarest rarities available to me.
Bring her more. Okay. I don't even know what I got. Okay. I got a pistol, triple barrel shotgun. None of this looks like anything she would have given me. Nope. Nope. Doubtful. Nope. Got nothing new there at all. I do have a second trauma kit. That's kind of nice. Extra primer port. At least she gave me one of these cards. Plus 1% damage. So I do like that. That's so you don't have to use them or anything. As you loot them, you just get this. It's a permanent bonus. You don't have to keep them. I don't think you can get rid of them. Oh, that one's marked as stolen. But a plus 1% crit chance is probably not a terrible thing to have stolen, so. See, that says it's a quest item. I wonder, does that mean I can go deliver that to Alex? Does not. Does not appear to be the case. Scour Paradise Island and return them to Redactor Kesnel. So, according to that, there are 5 more volumes on this map. I'll have to take their word for it. I may at some later time try to put together some time to scour the island and go find them all. But I'm going to say right now is not the time. Live on stream is not the time. So if I find myself doing that, I will do it off stream at a later date and put together some level of video, maybe showing where they're at. All right, what we got here? Lockpick. I'm thinking hack and engineering. And then the next level up, I can do sneak, observation, and speech. And then I can finally put some more into guns. And I'm not quite sure what I'll do after that. But getting some more points into guns sooner rather than later would be really nice. All right, do I have any improved? No, this is all the same. Arbiter armor. Okay, so what does that compare? 10% damage resistance versus 5. But I lose 25% combat sprint speed, and I lose 15% evasion chance. No. So, nope. We just mark all that as junk. I was actually looking at this one earlier. I may go with the plus crit chance, plus crit damage, because that crit damage bonus is massive. Actually, yeah, we're going to do that. We'll give it a shot anyway. No, 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 and no. All right, we'll just mark all those as junk to scrap as well. And we will head to the landing pad. Varachnid. I haven't run into any of those yet. Where is... Oh, what is
there
this?
You are. I was expecting you 4 minutes and 27 seconds ago.
Order Courier Acosta from the Order of the Ascendant.
Highest priority. Recipient's eyes only.
A missive from who? About what?
All I can tell you is that it is from Arcadia's most judicious custodians, the Order of the Ascendant. I am not privy to any information beyond that. Oh, they did also say it was important. I was tasked 6 months ago to deliver it to whomever ship was at this landing pad at this exact time. Well, 4 minutes ago, like I said. All other questions may be answered by viewing the missive, I expect. Farewell, and as they say, may all your endeavors come to fruition.
You have acquired Order Missive. Okay, I'm gonna guess that's in quest items. Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't let me use those. It's not letting me use that either. I guess I have to use it inside the ship. I don't know. Never gotten something like that before. Somebody's got something to say. Okay, Valerie's mod kit. Auto Hacker 5000. Whoa, that's a gun. Chance on hit to scramble automechanicals to fight for you. Yeah, no. Murder's best friend. Murder's best friend. So it's a melee weapon of some sort. Okay. Coats with blood after each stealth kill, granting plus 20% damage and crouched movement speed until discovered. Stacks up to 3. Okay. Not really doing the whole stealth or melee, but seems interesting. Fires explosive beacons that stick on impact. Reloading detonates the beacons. Okay. That sounds kind of neat. I don't have 8 keys though, so... Native species is... light armor. Okay, that, you take no damage from burn. Instead, you heal while burning. That's interesting. Alright, what else we got? We've got tactical projectile dome defense dome. Interesting. I can actually afford that one. And we're back to Valerie's mod kit. How many were these? This one was for 5. So to get both of those, I'm gonna do Valerie's mod kit to just get...
Time to watch whatever it was the messenger had for us.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's Inez in her cabin. Let's see.
Agent of the Earth Directorate. I am Ruth Bassar, presiding bishop of the Order of the Ascendant. At this time, I can only presume you think us your enemy, directly responsible for your colleague Augustine de Vries' actions way back on Horizon Point. I assure you, we were not. A splinter group was behind that heresy. The collective of scientists and scholars I lead are committed to elevating humanity by pursuing a greater understanding of reality. I believe our goals are not incompatible. We both oppose the Protectorate, and we both wish to preserve Arcadia from ruin. We can help each other. I entreat you to speak with Abbot Newell. He can be found in Golden Ridge at Matriarch's Mercy. He will aid you in your mission, and hopefully, you will see fit to aid us in ours. Nav key coordinates to the Golden Ridge landing pad on Dorado are embedded in this message. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
And we've got our work cut out for us. Let's head to Golden Ridge.
Oh, that's convenient that they deliver the coordinates to that place I need to go as I'm getting ready to leave. Looks like I've read through all of these. Oh, no. Variation of mission organization. Cargo mishandling incidents. Use of force guidelines. Yeah, it's all good. Okay, what do we got? So this is still the med bay. Got no change of anything here. I don't think I have a high enough... Yeah, need a lockpick 11 skill there. But you can store things in the lockers. Okay. So hopefully they don't disappear on me. I'm never going to use that. I'm never going to use that. I'm never going to use that. That one I haven't decided on yet. Yeah, I don't need to do this on stream. What can I do here? Mods. I don't have any mods for that one or that one. Have any mods for my armor? I don't know if I want to go too heavy into mods, especially on this one, because I'm not sure. Crisis defenses. Plus 20% damage resistance when under half health. Or just an all-around plus 10% defensive damage resistance. That might be worth using. Every little bit helps, right? Still haven't decided which of those I might want. And I don't think I need to craft anything. I still can only craft compact rounds. Don't have Inez's upgrades yet, so nothing I can do there. I guess we're going to...
Commander.
Oh.
The nav key coordinates supplied by the presiding bishop of the Order have been verified. Landing in Golden Ridge is now possible. Additionally, we are also able to land in Free Market Station due to the astrogator's progress with the updates necessitated by its rebuild.
Free Market Station, huh? What's a free market station?
Free Market Station is an independent marketplace, the only one in the system. It is called such as it was built out of a crashed Auntie's Choice freighter by that name. Agent Ibarra frequented it occasionally after the invasion. He said it was a good place to find newfangled gadgets and stolen prototypes and whatnot.
And whatnot, huh? You said something about the astrogator being rebuilt when you revived me, didn't you?
Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location. As the rebuilding process progresses, old nav keys may be unlocked. Unfortunately, most of them are likely not recoverable.
So, whole big system around us and very, very few places we can go. Gotcha. So what can you tell me about Golden Ridge?
Golden Ridge is located on Dorado. It is home to the Alexandra Monastery and Matriarch's Mercy, as well as previously being a center for mining uranium. The Protectorate abandoned it soon after the invasion, leaving Auntie's Choice and the Order of the Ascendant to fight for control of the area and its resources.
Mining uranium. That's probably gonna be bad for it. Alright. Got it. Let's set course. Built from the scavenged husk of a crashed Auntie's Choice colony ship, the station is the staging ground for Sub Rosa, a black market operation. Shall we go see what they have? Absolutely, we should go see what they have. Is it even a question? Who would not go see what the black market has? Alright, I guess we're here. In the middle of an asteroid field. Okay. Well, whatever floats your boat, or in this case, crashes your spaceship. Yeah, we'll go with the same group. The Earth Director had found a flaw in you, treacherous. You're not made for fighting fairly, your max health is reduced, but enemies lose track of you quicker, and you deal bonus sneak attack damage. Minus 25% base health, plus 50% enemy awareness depletion rate, plus 100% sneak attack damage. Okay, that makes some of these really, really tempting. But 25% health, base health down. I don't get that many sneak attacks in. Honestly, it's like, what, your first 2 shots? I don't have a bunch of silenced weapons or anything like that. I don't know that I can take that one. I like the concept. I don't think its utility is actually there. I discovered the landing pad after walking off of it. That's interesting. I probably should have wandered around it to see if there was anything on it, though, because there's been stuff on... There was stuff on the one other one I've been on, so... Not much, but... Nope. Okay, so it's all marked as... owned. Not unsurprisingly, so... We'll move on. There's no, Auntie's Choice didn't make the borscht worse than the first one.
Second Choice has got a new shipment of swill. Gave it a try. Needs some aging. No.
What do we got here? I don't have a bounty. And nothing else to do here. So there's a bounty terminal, but... So these are just all sub rosa. Okay. Oh, here we go.
10 more bits and I can buy my kid her first gun.
Can't tell if you're a fixer or need fixing.
10 more bits and I can buy my kid her first gun? Really? Pocket watch, compass. You guys got anything to say?
Mind your own illicit business, and I'll mind mine.
I mean, I thought huckster meant you were trying to sell stuff, right?
If somebody who looks like me sold you an engine that exploded, that was my evil twin.
Your evil twin, huh? Duly noted. Evil twin. Where'd you come from? You are not interactable, okay?
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was open to all. Why am I being accosted?
Free Market Station is open to all, except spies. It's awful suspicious how you've been gallivanting about, asking everyone questions.
I am not a spy. The information I'm collecting here shall be of historical significance someday. Surely you can appreciate that.
Right. And I'm sure that information wouldn't help at all in clearing us out of the station years from now. I'll be watching you.
Okay.
Greetings. Are you perhaps interested in advancing the knowledge of Arcadia's history through scientific exploration? What am I saying? Of course you are. Please,
not
do
directly,
tell me anything
no.
you might know about the crash of the ACS Free Market.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. So why don't you just get to the point of whatever it is you really want to ask.
Pardon my forwardness. I saw that you were a new arrival, but I held out some hope that you might be able to enlighten me where the station populace has not. As an archivist, it's my duty to collect and record hitherto unrecorded knowledge wherever it can be found. But my earnest questions have been met with suspicion.
Considering I was literally just told by Val that this fact, I don't know that I needed the observation skill to point it out. Yeah.
You're correct. Unfortunately, I'll take that question to mean that I can't interview you for more information. Fiddlesticks. If some independent preservationist would be willing to assist me in discovering the truth, I certainly would appreciate it.
Sounds like you need some assistance. I might be able to lend a hand.
That's great. I can offer you a stipend from my exploratory budget for anything you might manage to discover. Converse with the locals, peer into unturned corners, and see what your able hand might unearth. I look forward to furthering the cause of history with you.
So where would you like me to start?
I'd ask about in the saloon and the bazaar. Both are places where gossip flies about like so many tarot rays. Sub Rosa likely has some information about the crash, but I'm not sure where. You also might be able to find some intact portion of the ship amidst all of the station's wreckage. Take a look around. I'm sure you'll be able to get farther on your own.
Mm-hmm. That sounds cool. So a Sub Rosa Butcher, and a Sub Rosa Hooligan, and a Sub Rosa Gun Hand. Okay. Well. I'm sorry, what did that jingle just say? That's what I thought it said. When you eat Sprat Crisps, you're eating real Sprat meat. Fizzos, not Rizzos. Interesting. I'm hearing a Raptidon snarl? Maybe? Oh, no, it's a Canid snarl. Hey, dude. The people around here just aren't very friendly, are they?
Anybody even listening to this? Let me sell you stuff?
Let me sell you stuff?
Listen, I know I shouldn't warn you about this, but anything I sell you runs the risk of exploding. I trust you'll appreciate my forthrightness and be all the more willing to buy from me.
I think you're being a little optimistic. Why would you intentionally warn me that your wares aren't functioning?
Kindness? I've been having some problems with my machines since I arrived on this planetoid. But that's enough about myself.
Is it? So do you know anything about the crash of the ACS free market?
No. Ships decidedly ain't in my purview. You sure I can't interest you in some bric-a-brac instead of this conversation?
Yeah, never
Great.
mind.
Let's get back to not this subject.
Yep. Okay, so I need to poke around a little bit more before I can get some underlying dirt on him. So, all right, what do you got? You got a whole lot of nothing, dude. Mushrooms. That was actually an item I needed for something. What was it? I mean, it wasn't a quest or something. It was just something I had seen in my crafting. That used it, and I didn't have any, which meant I wasn't able to use it or make it. All right. General goods vending. What do we got in here? We got some ammo, which it looks like I'm fairly decent on, although I could use some more of these. Got less than 300 of them. Not much of anything else interesting going on. Nope. Alright. You're not going to talk. Nobody wants to talk.
Here to acquire fine food for cheap.
Fine food for cheap, huh?
Preparing Sniveling Servitude Protocol.
Sniveling
Complete.
Servitude
Greetings,
Protocol.
most valued and attractive customer. What may this unit rehydrate for you?
Are you in charge of this stall all by yourself?
Negative. This unit and stall are registered to Gerald T. Wenrich. Mr. Wenrich last visited 222 days ago. When last seen, Mr. Wenrich mentioned he was, quote, going to teach those redacted sub rosa redacted a lesson. Nobody extorts Gerald T. Wenrich.
Okay, so he's either dead or locked up somewhere.
All wares were at some point cooked fresh.
Yes. Yes, I imagine they probably were. Oh, we got some 9% restoratives now instead of the 4 and 6s that I'm used to. 9% is actually getting to the point where it might even be worth using some food to heal.
My gear has the fewest holes out of any close-on station, or your money back.
Okay, we got some armor options
thanks
here.
You for, never mind that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Force of habit. If you're in need of sprucing up the old wardrobe, I can provide.
I mean, seems like you've got quite the collection. How'd you come by all this?
Used to be part of Auntie's choice. Nothing special, just a pilot for light cargo vessels. Had a lot of time to think with just the void for company. Eventually decided I was sick of being overworked and underpaid and made off with my cargo. Turned out to be generic clothes, work gear, and such. More of a market for it out here than I would have guessed. I've bolstered my wares since. You should give them a look.
Yeah, let's take
I
a
got
look.
rags, fineries, and everything in between.
So some heavy hitter armor, 22 armor value, heavy armor, 18 heavy armor with corrosion, immunity to corrosion side effects, and 10% physical damage resistance. Okay. Cleanser armor, also heavy armor. Filtered cleaner helmet, a waistcoat, working class suit. Covert Venetian mask. Okay. Plus 50% crouch movement. How much is that? 300. That's cheap. Although that's only a small boost over what I've already got. If I compare, yeah, so it's a 15% crit damage boost. But also gives me the movement speed while crouched bonus. Although I suppose for less than 300, I can probably come up with a mod that'll make that equivalent. I got a Kim suit. That's not bad looking. Is there a way to preview? There's not a way to preview in the... There's not a way to preview in the vendor menus. You can preview in your own inventory, but you can't preview in the vendor menus. You can compare stats. That's a possibility. Ooh, that toxicity drain rate, that... Okay, they've really given you options and making you really think about how you do this. Toxicity is actually killing me. The 90 from my inhaler is filling up my toxicity meter like every time I hit it. Which means I gotta wait for it to drop pretty significantly before I can hit it again. Yeah, okay. We got two... Does that have it has a single mod slot in it. I don't know what the foot soldier... I want to know what the foot soldier armor looks like before I spend money on it. Also is likely to just start showing up.
Doctor here. Get your stitches.
Yeah, I don't... Well...
You've timed your visit well. I finished sharpening my organ-cutting knife mere minutes ago. If you've wounds that need stitching or teeth that need scrutiny, I'm your doctor.
Hopefully I need neither of those things. You seem a little dentistry obsessed for a doctor.
Is this a problem? I'm the only doctor on Free Market Station. I think that excuses whatever quirks I may or may not have. My prior faction demanded I strictly adhere to my vocation and forego the world of dentistry under penalty of death after a certain number of infractions. Suffice it to say, I'm pleased Free Market Station allows me to be myself.
Sure. I'm in need of some medicaments for the trail.
Medicaments and more, all sufficiently regulated, or thereabouts.
What is that? Stealthy Salubrity. Gain increased healing from your medical inhaler, increasing with your hack skill. You may also hack auto docks by expending bypass shunts to reactivate them. I already have one of those. Okay. Oh yeah, 2750. No, thank you. I may have to partake of the trauma kit though. 350. Yeah. A recipe for a trauma kit. Do I not have that yet?
Can't get that Annie's Choice jingle out of my head. Hey, if I start humming it, you do what you gotta. Need something, Commander? Sure.
Yeah, I need to know.
Around for a bit.
I need to know. Can I? Okay, it does not look like. Okay, so these are in alphabetical order, and then the ones I can't do are sorted beyond that. And okay, so I don't have the recipe for trauma kit yet. Yep, I will be taking that.
If you've wounds that need stitching or teeth that need medicaments and more.
Yep. Where was it? Order of the Ascendant Giga. Heals 500 health over duration with 75. So more healing, doesn't have the secondary healing, but it has a massive drop off on the toxicity. I may have to get both of those. Yeah, because... Okay. Those will definitely be helpful. In fact, can I make that?
But it's real nice having someone watching my back who ain't in constant need of recalibration. Anyway, need something, Commander?
I need to know how I can fake that I need to be recalibrated now that you said that.
Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
I need to know... I need rift residue, Architects of Verglas, and a vacuum tube. I don't even know what two of those three are, and I've never seen or come across a vacuum tube. Okay. And what do I need for a trauma kit? Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't know how many of those I have on me. Is that what that 3 is? Do I have 3 on me? So if I craft 1, I have 4 on me. So that is what that is. And 4 should be good to get me through just about anything for now. Okay. All right. Let's see. What else we got?
Blades,
hey,
bludgeons,
weapons.
bombs, blunderbusses. We've got it all. Except that last one.
Blunderbusses? Oh, except the last one. Of
Misplaced a
course.
hand grenade. We'll know in a couple seconds if it's armed or not. Browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection.
I don't recommend misplacing grenades. So why is your store called Not a Weapons Store? Those are clearly weapons.
I'm glad you asked. Weapon is an all-encompassing term. A rock can be a weapon, or a stick, or a particularly agitated sprat if you have thick enough gloves. But what I sell here, I wouldn't dare lump them in with mere weapons. These are finely tuned instruments of personnel elimination.
Ah, instruments of personnel elimination. Finely tuned is good. Last thing I need is a malfunction in the middle of a firefight.
You have my guarantee. My equipment for annihilating one's foes will never fail on you. Full disclosure, my guarantee is not guaranteed.
Your guarantee is not guaranteed. So how'd you end up on Free Market
That's
Station?
privileged information, friend. If you want it, you're going to have to kill me. Just jesting. Although if you did want to kill me, I've got many finely priced perforators tuned to do just that. Perhaps you'd be inclined to take a look at my wares?
That was a nice deflection.
Feel
yeah,
free to go on a murderous rampage with what you buy. It's good publicity.
Sure, you say so. Agatha, damage 32, 135 round mag, rate of fire 4.9 per second. That seems like at least a medium, if not a heavy machine gun. Fires 25% more slowly, but its bullets explode on hit. Uses heavy rounds as ammo instead of long rounds. Yeah, weapon type machine gun. I'm not really a machine gun build, but if I was and I had 8,700 bits, that would be a contender. A shock rifle, 150 round mag, 4.3 per second. My repeater rifle is 1.1 per second, so that's 4 times as fast. Stealth multiplier is not great, but 80 damage per round. That's good. Shock assault rifle. 36 damage. 10 rounds a second, 150 round mag. Okay. That's it's not really an upgrade though with the damage 36. But if I can fire 10 rounds that are doing 36 per second instead of 1 doing 52, that evens out pretty quickly. That's 1170, huh? Okay. No, I want to stop comparing. How do I stop comparing? Okay, that's how I stop comparing. Trench shotgun, trench shotgun. Oh, a full-on sniper rifle. Oh, 0.8 a second with a magazine size of 8. Barely does more damage. Okay. Yeah, that's not the upgrade it looks like it's supposed to be. It actually shoots slower with a hugely deficient magazine size as well. Oh. The assault rifle uses shock rods, and then a mod here to reduce the ammo cost on it. That's a pretty good combination for 1600. That's I don't know, that might be worth it. Ooh, should I get the reflex sight for it too? Yeah, let's do that. All right. Weapon mod vendor. All right, what do you got? Burst SMG, explosive rounds. All right, yeah. Oh, they still got the plasma cutter. Cool. All right, yeah. All right, let's throw those mods on that gun. Where is that gun? It's not that one. It's not that one. I probably should have broken down my, maybe I should equip it first so I don't have to go looking for it because I couldn't remember what it was called. Huh. All right.
Tired of firearms that explode?
All right, there we go. Now we can put an add-on and that. And we still have a barrel mod open. All right.
Loading your base? Come to not a weapons store.
All right, so that's basically what I was just using. Okay. Alright.
Protect your loved ones, protect yourself. Buy some new armor today.
Alright.
I feel
What
I
do you
should
got?
address any allegations you may have heard regarding bloodstains on my inventory. Just means it's been well loved. Tell me what you need.
So how's business?
Booming now. Used to be a few other armor shops on the station. As it happened, their owners mysteriously vanished. I picked up their inventories real cheap, since they were just taking up station storage. It sure was a convenient windfall for yours truly. Real convenient.
That doesn't sound the slightest bit suspicious.
Exactly. I wish some other sorts around here who like to cast aspersions were as understanding as you.
Oh, I understand. I'm sure the person casting aspersions also understands.
Can do.
All right, let me see what you got. You've got heavy armor, 13. Reflective amplification plating. While affected by a damage type debuff, you emit damage of that type to foes in the area. Okay, interesting. Ignore a single incoming hit every 15 seconds. Rejuvenation. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I do not have 3,000 creds. Gain bonus resources when breaking down. 10% chance to gain common crafting materials on kills. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's cool. N-ray disperser, immunity to N-ray. I haven't run into N-rays yet. Ooh. I don't want to run into N-rays yet. 20% of incoming damage to the player is split and applied to companions instead. You always hurt the ones you love. Alright, so we've got protective ensemble. Enemies lose awareness of the player 50% faster. Okay, so that's kind of a stealth medium armor. It's the same as what I'm using. Minus the grit with the Undercity. But I can put the plates on it for 10% more damage resist. So it's kind of a sideways move. Alright. 30% mag size. 13 heavy. Cloth, scrap metal. A ghillie hood. Oh, that's what that is in that one screenshot I've seen. Okay, that makes things make more sense now. Officer regalia and a ghillie suit. Okay. You no longer take damage from burn. That's a pretty nice mod actually. Charged peaky trench coat. Hold on. What we got here, we've got 10 armor. Everything else is the same. Stun counter. 20% chance to stun the attacker when hit by a melee attack. No open mod slots, so I can't slot in the defensive plates. For very nearly half my money left. I need to get some more money and then come back. Yes, that's the second choice. What is the second choice? Because none of those people wanted to talk about why they were here. You don't want to talk at all. Alright, was that everybody in the center here? You don't talk, and you're the doc.
Medicaments, drugs. Get your drugs here.
Miguel Fuentes. Is this?
You need coveralls. We got coveralls.
Talk to. That almost looks like a way to get up on top of there. Almost. The slogans going off constantly.
I'm beginning to reach the tail end of my patience. You will tell me the location of the broker.
Lad, you ain't got much of a concept of a deal, do you? You ain't got nothing to offer, and a threat is offering less than nothing.
I've seen that name Tristan before.
You realize any other arbiter would have crushed you where you stand for obstruction of justice long before now? That I am flowing with magnanimity?
Can't say I know what that word means, but if you're inclined to keep threatening me, only thing gonna be flowing is your blood out your body.
I know that
Stranger.
name.
Seen my fix? Hope you're about to offer to rid me of this damn fool.
You cannot dissuade an arbiter from their sovereign-given duty, no matter how much of an irritant you may attempt to be.
Seems kind of dangerous for a Protectorate soldier to be throwing his weight around here.
Hardly. I could handle myself against the locals quite easily. If by some miracle they managed to fell me, High Command would cease to overlook this settlement's existence. But I have no desire for unnecessary violence at this time. The Sovereign shall retake this settlement eventually, and meanwhile, it is useful for my aims.
Keep dreaming, bootlicker. You can preach honor all you like. It ain't gonna make me trust you any more than I already don't.
You seem a little different from the Protectorate people I've met before.
So. I am an arbiter, one of the Protectorate's elite, entrusted with upholding Protectorate law above all else.
And executing anyone who deviates, no matter how slightly they may do so.
That is a gross misrepresentation. Everyone at this station has deviated more than slightly, yet I certainly haven't introduced them to my hammer.
That is a good point. So let's get back to the point. What is it you're trying to accomplish here?
I came to meet with the information broker for, Protectorate business, Protectorate reasons. However, I find myself foiled at near every turn. None within the Protectorate would defy an arbiter and expect to live. Regrettably, I cannot make the locals see reason without rendering myself unable to learn what I seek.
Even polite entreaties don't see most getting an invite to the broker. And you've been anything but.
Most Protectorate can't bend the rules at all. You should give this guy more credit. So, yeah, what I heard didn't seem too diplomatic either.
Are you daft? Do you understand how diplomatic I am being simply by staying my hand? Any other arbiter would have executed you all where you stand.
You're just so merciful it makes me blush. I'm sure your staying your hand has nothing to do with the armed guards watching your every move. No matter what this fella says, he's not going to convince me to trust him. He's a walking security risk.
Let's see. Put him to work washing dishes. He doesn't break anything after a week. You can see the broker. If it's a risk you're concerned about, have him prove himself to you.
An arbiter need prove themselves to no one but the Sovereign. But if I must debase myself to further my aim, so be it.
Interesting thought. Occurs to me there might just be something that needs looking into.
I hope this has intrigue. I love intrigue.
Within the Golden Ridge locale on Dorado, there's a refugee camp. It's unassuming, quiet-like. Most of the folks there just want to be left alone. They see to the few needs they have by working with the broker. But we ain't heard from them in a fortnight and change. Serves to reason something untoward may have transpired there. You see your way to looking into that, maybe we'll talk.
Sounds like you want me to go as well. Why?
I don't fancy the idea of letting an arbiter loose on our allies without supervision. Might not know you, but anything's better than giving him complete freedom.
I do not take your speaking of me as some kind of feral canid lightly.
So, how exactly do these refugees work with the broker?
That's between them and Sub Rosa. You in or you out?
Sounds like a big load of not my problem. Okay, so Tristan, I think, is one of the potential companions here, so I don't know if we're going to like having him on board or not, but let's see what we can find out. Seems like a plan. I'm in.
Great! Take the lap canid with you. I've had enough of his excitability, and so have my customers.
I don't claim to be pleased with the circumstances surrounding this co-investigation, but perhaps we may surprise one another. I'm Arbiter Tristan Rao.
Yeah, I'm Oric. Have you ever worked with a partner before? Oh, I didn't find something before I found him. Have you ever worked with a partner before?
When I was an apprentice, yes. But not since. And certainly never with an outsider. I shall meet you at the camp. Let us hope we both arrive there intact.
Okay. Well, at least I don't have to deal with deciding, oh, it's a dancing moon man. Alright, bartender.
Greetings again. Hope that little day excursion you and I jawed about is going well. Libations or information? What's your poison?
Any rumors circulating around the station?
Always. For example, there's some kind of hoity-toity collector type parked upstairs. Supposedly, she's willing to sell some of her collection if you impress her. Laws.
Upstairs, huh? Why goodbye? There were other options there. Do I have to start a new conversation with him every time?
Greetings again. Hope that little day libations or information. What's your poison?
So what's with those masks some of the Sub Rosa agents have?
If you were running a less than legal group, would you want everyone knowing your agents' identities? I don't think so. Lots of folks in Sub Rosa have friends and family elsewhere. Auntie's Choice and the Protectorate predominantly, but some order. If their identities somehow got out, those friends and family are suddenly going to look like much juicier targets. It's safer for everyone this way.
I suppose that's an understandable justification. It's still weird, but
Oh, come now, Prospero. You've been on that stage hundreds of times. This perturbation looks bad on you, and you're not one for looking bad. Terribly sorry you've got me ruminating. A man of my persuasion shouldn't stoop to such self-deprecation, especially in front of prospective customers.
you seem like you could be well informed. I have questions about the crashed ship.
You've identified me properly. But information transference is the lifeblood of Free Market Station. And if you want a transfusion, you'll have to grant me a spot of help. I'm in charge of keeping the patrons of the saloon entertained. Normally, this does not present an issue, but I learned that an old flame of mine shall attend my next performance. My resolve is uncharacteristically flagging. I find myself fixating on the most minute of issues. I need something to bolster my confidence.
I can help. What do you have in mind?
Liquid courage has never failed me, but I have a discerning palate. The automech chef in the bazaar sells my preferred brand of alcohol, though it can be headstrong. You see, I can't just drink any old swill from the bar. My refined palate can only stomach one drink. Iceberg-aged whiskey. Something of a collector's item, I'm told.
I guess I'll have to keep an eye out for that.
If you'll excuse me, an artist must be granted solitude to properly amass his mental forces.
Right, that's why you don't want me to talk to you. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. Yeah, don't go in there. You okay, dude? I guess, because you're not talking. Okay. Is this the upstairs he was talking about when he mentioned somebody, some collector or something or other? You the collector?
Another challenger approaches. Prepare to be sent weeping from my curio collection. None have defeated my collections, and none shall. But I do so delight in a competition. Are you prepared to do battle?
I'll hear you out. What are you preparing to do battle over?
Cards, my dear, of the toss ball and pitch ball variety. I must see if your collection bests my own.
I have a few here.
Let us do battle. This is a fine collection of cards. For an amateur, you'll need a sight more to compete with me. I cannot open my wares to any unless their collections rival my own. I hope you understand. Feel free to return once you have bolstered your ranks, but know that you shall still not defeat me.
Okay. I have 6. It won't tell me how many I need. That's an interesting... Oh, saloon backroom key required. So that's going to be the broker. Okay. Well. Oh, we got another cellar door over there. Okay, well.
Gee whiz, that's your gee whiz.
Whoa. Whoa. Ew. Okay, yep, nope. I don't even know that I care if you're okay, dude. Alright, what have we got here? We've got a back door to there. We got a door there. And we have lots of places where it looks like we might be able to parkour around, maybe get some access. Not really sure. You over here puking too? Man, they sell too much alcohol to too many people. Okay. Yep, that won't let me back there. So that's a no-go. I wasn't trying to not be detected. I hit my head on something as I was vaulting around. Oh, can't get... Well, that's nice. At least it didn't drop me someplace where I was stuck. Ugh. Okay, so... I mean, it kind of looked like there were places there I should have been able to get into, but... Oh, there we go. That's definitely one I can get into. Is this going to be an off-limits area that's going to get me in trouble? All the stuff back here is not marked as owned. I'm not stealing from back here. That in and of itself is kind of intriguing. We got what? Some cigarette lighters. Biomass. Some white chocolate. Hey, some real white chocolate this time instead of the strange looking white chocolate. Examine. Buried audio log. Beneath an extensive pile of debris, you can barely make out what looks to be an intact audio log. I don't have a high enough strength or sneak, and I don't have the brawny trait, so it's going to remain buried. And yep, I actually can see it there now. Okay. So gears. 0G whiskey, but that is not the whiskey dude was looking for. Can't tell if I'm supposed to try to get up there. Well, supposed to is maybe a bit strong. Alright. A large piece of machinery appears to have once belonged to a ship. With some know-how, you might be able to learn more about it. Engineering 8. Inspect afterburn coils and interior combustion lattices. Don't have engineering 8. And... Alright, so what else we got back here? We got... bits and pieces of a crashed ship. Looks like I might be able to get on top of there if I get on top of here first. But I don't know that I learn anything by doing that. It doesn't seem so. So there's stuff back here to examine if your skills are higher. My skills are not high enough, so I'm not getting anywhere with that investigation from back here. It does not look like there's anywhere else to go that direction. But there is this little place here that gets me back out. Here, yep. And there's a rift over here that I still don't know what to do with. And I need a rift something or other for one of those recipes I just got. But I don't remember what it was called. And I doubt it would matter anyway because I don't know what to do with the rift to generate it. Hey, whoa. I actually was not expecting to be able to make it up here. And it didn't get me anywhere anyway. Nope. Hopefully it clears the rift. Barely. But I cleared it. Okay. Alright. The archivist is... there.
Look like quite the haul. A couple dozen Auntie's Choice sales logs. Some notes from a high-profile order researcher.
Okay. Oh. Wait. What? I missed part of that conversation. It definitely looks like I should have been able to go that direction. I mean, this looks like a path to go this way. They told me to poke around and find ways, find secret areas of the station. And then they're all invisibly walled off. That's not fun. Alright, this is not a place that has an exit to anywhere other than the public area of the zone. Yep. Come on. Come on. Fine, we'll get up on the arm and jump over it that way. Doesn't look like there's anything in that direction. Anything friendly anyway. Yeah, that does not look like someplace I want to go. Okay. And nothing behind there. So I guess we got to do some of these side quests. Oh, we got a door over here. Is this authorized personnel only kind of place? Seabold safe, huh? Oh, that card wasn't stealing. Now we have 7 cards. Oh, hey, guard, Seabold.
Hope that wayward science type didn't disturb you much, friend.
Not too
We at the
much.
station normally do our best to dissuade partisans from making nuisances of themselves.
Actually, our conversation was quite pleasant. Maybe folks should be more
Ain't
open-minded.
surprised they're pleasant to you. You don't have to worry you'll be made a target. All that aside, enjoy your time on the station. Don't get into any trouble.
I mean, I'm basically already a target by almost all of the factions. Alright, so it doesn't look like, that kind of looks like it's just a void, although it does look like there might be something there on this side, which was behind that rift. I got into that section. There's definitely a door here to the cellar, which probably leads back into this area, I guess. 'Cause there's definitely like some schematics in this map. There's something here. I just got to figure out how to access it. As it is, though, I don't know where I'm going to go with that. So I guess we will leave this rock and head to, what was it called? Golden Ridge. I think that was what it was called. I think I've got the wrong quest marked as my active one. I think it was tracking these purloined propaganda. Find cards. You'll need somewhere in the neighborhood of 15 cards, huh? Okay. Acquire Prospero's information. Acquire Otto's information. Search for more clues. Search the refugee camp on Golden Ridge. So I need to go to Golden Ridge for two things. I could probably get Prospero's information. You know, maybe I should have done that. He said the one vendor carried the whiskey he wanted, right?
How are the informant lines treating you? Hear anything good?
So maybe
You just bought a shooter from not a weapons store, right?
How's it treating you? It ain't. Can't even find I shoot yet. Since they keep disintegrating.
Blades, bludgeons,
all right, where was that
buses. We've got it all. Except that last one.
oddments? This is the, I think this is the
Meals
one.
currently. Welcome to our stall. What may this unit rehydrate for you?
I'm looking for a special brand of alcohol, iceberg aged whiskey. Do you have any?
Yes, iceberg aged whiskey is currently on reserve for Prospero Palo. Current customer is not Prospero Palo. Unit cannot vend to current customer.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't think he'll do that. Are you sure? Let me open you up. Remove your individual identification array.
Scanning
There.
error. Cannot ascertain identity of current customer. Purging all vending restrictions. Eliminating one restriction. Vending iceberg aged whiskey complete. Thank you for your patronage.
Okay. So do I have to buy it now, or is
At
it?
some point cooked fresh.
it's not here for me to buy, so I guess I've just already got it.
Road sales grandstanding not found.
Well, that's a shame. There's a safe back there, but I don't know if I'm supposed to... Well, supposed to be a strong term, but I don't know if how you get to it is through that window. Alright, where's Prospero?
If you've a tooth pain, you know who to visit.
Get caught unawares all you like. My armor will keep you safe.
Alright, Prospero, here's your whiskey.
As it happens, standing in one place and focusing on not being nervous does not, in fact, help one not be nervous.
It does not. So somebody put in an order for a bottle of iceberg aged whiskey.
My friend, excellent. Thank you. Very well, you wish to know about the crash, yes? Are you prepared for a sordid tale of drama and woe?
Oh, I can hardly wait.
Everyone knows that the free market's captain was a hopeless romantic, especially disposed to giving too much of her heart to those inclined to break it. The final betrayal came from a dashing rogue smuggler who vanished with most of her bits. The good captain had about all she could endure.
So she crashed the ship? I'll just let him
With
continue.
nothing to live for, the aggrieved captain sent the free market into a suicidal tailspin. The crew attempted to wrest the controls from her to save them from their fate, but alas, too late. That's all I know. I thank you for your help once again. And now I must get ready for my set.
Oh, that was interesting. Okay. What did that update in my journal? Anything? Find the cards. Health improvement. Ah, there it is. Once you find everything you care to, return to activist Stallworth. So how do I acquire Otto's information? All right.
Stimulants, medicaments, drugs. Get your drugs here.
Drugs. Get your drugs here.
Blades, bludgeons, bombs, blunderbusses. We've got it all. Except that last one. My contraptions don't explode no
Okay.
more. Honest.
My contraptions don't explode no more.
Hello once more. I guarantee you some of my inventions will be working soon. In the meantime, I've plenty of miscellanea for sale.
I want to ask you about the crash of the free market again. No offense, but you don't seem much like a merchant.
But untaken. I never intended to be. But when life breaks your jaw and shoots out your knees, may as well learn to get good at crawling, right?
And drinking through a straw? Okay, so that was not a roundabout way to get the information. All right,
Well, I
so
prefer to focus on the present and the future, and not things that may or may not keep me awake in the dark and lonesome hours of the night.
okay. I wonder if this is that audio tape.
Great. Let's
All
get
right.
back to not this subject.
Alright, well, I will come back later.
I just don't get why we have to buy our own weapons from our own merchants. You got people who can filter us better here.
Why do we have to buy our own stuff? Don't we have people that can steal us some better stuff? Alright. So that was an interesting little side jaunt. So we'll return there in a bit after we've bumped up some skills. Collected some bits for some of those, some of that equipment that we want to upgrade. Alright. We will head out with those two, yes. We've been expecting you, Golden Ridge. What is that? What was that even a picture of? It's like a... Yeah, what is that a picture of? What? Oh, is it like a telescope? I guess that's what that's supposed to be. That's very, very strange. Okay. Very strange. Alright, what do we got on the pad? We got a walkway of non-traditional means. I don't like where that's going. Whoa. Is that a suborbital?
There ain't been active fighting here in I don't even know how long. We got bases down there. If one of them got hit, then that strike will be the first of many.
Is that an orbital strike? Because that's what it looked like. Oh. We landed our ship on that? I'm not sure that was such a good idea, folks. Yeah. This is not... This is not the stable landing platform we were looking for. Because this is... Whoa. Oh, that could have been bad. What is that? Okay, I find myself saying things like that far too often in games like this. Oh, what is that? Let's go get ourselves killed trying to find out. I don't think there's any way down there directly. We're gonna have to take an indirect route. Some kind of like tram car. Okay. And are they like earth trains? Do they have doors on the ends? No. And it does not look like it opens. There's a rift right on the other side of it. Yep, we got ourselves a rift. Still don't know what to do with or about those. Hopefully, there will become a method of dealing with them that becomes apparent or gets introduced to us or something. Alright, have we gotten close enough? We have not even gotten close enough for it to activate as having been detected yet. There we go. Now we should have detected it. Nope. Okay, it's on my mini-map now, but it's not on the big map.
The station must have really been something before the war made its home here. things escalate. Might never be something again.
This is your 2061st reminder to keep all personal items with you at all times.
2061st reminder, huh?
Stay vigilant. Report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden.
The rift over there is suspicious. So is the lack of any kind of other activity or personnel. Huh. Okay. Nope. There's no means above to access it.
Your
Again,
patience is commendable, passenger.
that's
Please continue waiting quietly until the next tram arrives.
that passenger is not waiting. That passenger is deceased. I don't think I can double jump over that. Or that. Okay, so we gotta go back inside.
The plan can wait. Our lines will not. Good subjects arrive 15 minutes early to avoid missing their tram.
Yeah. I think he's gonna miss his tram though. Sorry. Oh. Can't jump through there. There we go. Alright. Yeah, 314.
Attention passenger. You are running 21,027.5 hours late for your tram. Please be mindful of your departure in the future.
21,000 hours, huh? How many days is that? That's almost 1,000 days, because 1,000 days would be 24,000 hours.
The plan can wait. Our lines will not. Good subjects arrive 15 minutes early to avoid missing their tram.
Our splendor unceasing. For Arcadia, no sacrifice is too great. Such was the caption of this mural, assembled painstakingly by a team of sculptors over the course of 6 years, commissioned by the sovereign himself to immortalize Arcadia's bounty. The original mural was deemed too spectacular to confine to one location. Eventually, the decision was made to fabricate copies of the original mural, each of which would be housed in the tram stations throughout Golden Ridge, so that any subject may feel the caress of true artistry. Each of these copies was made to contain a piece of the original glorious mural. So we'll take the original piece. How do we know which one was the original piece? I don't know, but we did, and we took it. It is ours. All right. We are like way high up in the air. So I'm guessing leading through the actual door here, that's never a good sign. It's going to be our only real way in. Alright, some salted chips. I'm afraid of vaulting out this window. I don't know what's on the other side, except for a very large, long fall. It definitely looks like it's vaultable, though. Alright. Station report. current schedule, 999 plus minutes behind schedule. 999 plus minutes behind schedule at station. Report any trams later than 16 seconds to the regional authority. Incident reports. Tram 609, 5 minutes behind schedule. Staff shamed. Tram 813, 9 minutes behind schedule. Staff admonished. Tram 552, 17 minutes behind schedule. Conductor reprimanded and recommended for mental refreshment. Incidents. Citizen found eating food in non-designated area. Admonishment administered. Recurring incident will result in increasing admonishment with eventual mental refreshment if issue is not resolved. Citizen fell asleep in common area and loudly snored, disturbing the peace in a public area. Severe admonishment. Recurring offenses will be reviewed by an arbiter. Oh my, okay. I for science, I have to do this. There's no witnesses, right? Nobody's watching the stream anyway. So, what happens if I... Oh, no, there is... I don't know that I want to go out there. I don't see anything there worth going out for, but walking on these pipes gets me to a ledge. Which takes me to a scrapper soldier with some screws and some smoke bombs. Okay, that was, I mean, I like getting loot, but that was kind of, anticlimactic after jumping out that window. I wonder if these yellow cables are an indication. Like the cloth over the window was a clear indication that it was mantleable. I wonder if these yellow cables always point to something. Clearly that end does not. But that end might be pointing to this. Which we did kind of... No, that is definitely a fall to your death. Okay, well... Oh, okay, I see what it is. No, they clearly did not make the statue big enough, although I do like giant crystals. Right, and we gotta go all the way back around to get back to the station, or into the station.
Stay vigilant. Report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden.
Oh, we need to go over. We need to be over here so we can get up. Did we look over here? I feel like I didn't thoroughly look over here because I don't remember seeing these stairs. Oh yeah, we got that. That's what we did over here. Okay. So, we got everything out of there. And then we jumped out the window. There's a distinct lack of exit from the station. How do I exit the station?
Your patience is commendable, passenger. Please continue waiting quietly until the next tram arrives.
I'm not sure I want to use this lift that's in this war zone at the top of this dilapidated station. But I'm did not seem like I had much of an alternative, so...
Looks like folks holed up here after the fighting started. Guess not everybody was eager to take sides.
Yeah. Some people don't have the knowledge or training or equipment.
Morale? Low. Condition? Feeble. Voucher mech. Watching. Always watching. Many have left for Matriarch's mercy, seeking refuge with the Order. The fools. Can't they see the Order is no different from the Protectorate? The Order won't...
Incessant muttering to oneself may disturb fellow passengers. Further conduct violations may warrant notification of the Sentinels.
Try it, you doddering rattletrap. Such threats compel me no longer. I now answer to no one. I've seen through the lies of both sides. In time, everyone will.
Unwarranted optimism may be a sign of a more serious imbalance. Please see a curativist before boarding.
Oh, there's a safe in there, but I can't get through the door. No, I'm missing out on loot. Oh well. That's how things go sometimes.
Less trip over on exploring. Best we hoof it over to Matriarch's mercy and meet with that abbot Basar mentioned.
I do like some exploring though. You got something against exploring, Niles? Alright. What do we got? We've got camp here. Yeah, so we still got buildings next to us. Got all kinds of things to look at and do. But I think I'm going to save that for another time. Gonna drop a save, and I'm gonna wrap it up for this one. If you're watching later on the channel and you made it this far, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.